Greetings, Patreon. Tis I, Captain Logan. I am drinking a Coke right now, and it is very tasty. No, I am currently out in Topeka, Kansas at Owl's Nest 2. This is where the official Superhero Rewind flea market booth is. That's right, Superhero Rewind has an official flea market booth, and I'm here right now with Dan's News. Look, there's Dan's News.
Hey.
Dan's just giving the scowl. He just doesn't want to... And look, it's Dad. Yeah.
Dad's news.
So I do this this flea market thing with my dad. We have a booth that's all superhero stuff. It's just comics and superhero things. I'm looking at Dan's phone. I'm like, where is the... It's over here. I keep looking here. So I'm like, hey, Cap's lazy eye is not the eye we thought it was. Anyway, but here in a little bit, we'll go show you the Superhero Rewind booth and show you what the booth looks like. Right now, we're set up for a sidewalk sale, so you can see what the sidewalk sale looks like. Hey, Dan, show them all of our stuff in the sidewalk sale. So I am dressed up as Batman today because we thought that might drive traffic a little bit.
It has helped.
Yeah, it really has. I talked to a lot of kids. A lot of kids came over and took pictures with me and were really shy. Like, really, I kept talking to moms that would be like, my kid was so excited to see Batman. And then he got over to you and he was all really super shy. So we had to have Dan take all the pictures because the moms had to be in the shot with all these kids. But anyway, so it's been fun hanging out with kids all day and selling comics and selling other superhero-y things. And also lots of glassware and stuff, because I have a big mix of nerdy, geeky things and also not so geeky things, because I have learned how to sell glass a little bit, because my dad sells a lot of glass, and I'm starting to learn what to buy. I started buying more of my dad's kind of stuff. But you won't find things like that in the Superhero Rewind booth, because it's called Superhero Rewind. So if there's any glass in there, it'll be superhero glass. That's right.
Samuel L. Jackson.
We do have a little bit of... Right. The only glass you'll find there is the film glass, but you won't find that because that just came out.
Unbreakable's right there, though.
Unbreakable is there, but glass isn't because it's not quite in the $5 bin.
Not yet.
But not quite. But it won't be too long, I don't think. Anyway, so I've been wearing this all day, and usually I'd be like really super sweaty, and at this point I would have taken my mask off and dumped out sweat like 15 times, which I know sounds really gross, but that's what happens. You know, like if I'm at a convention in this, that tends to happen. Today, it's been cold, which is kind of a nice problem to have because I'm not sweating a ton, but I've never been cold in the suit. Earlier, I was frigid. Like, Dan and I had to go inside as like I know what Batman feels like when he fights Mr. Freeze now. I got a sense of that experience. But anyway, no, we've been doing good. I sold a Super Nintendo. That was pretty cool. This is the other thing I do to make money besides Geekvolution, but it's more a hobby than anything. I used to sell on eBay a lot of comics, and now I'm doing it in a store, which I really like better, actually, because I don't have to worry about. Hi there, because I don't have to worry about shipping stuff and about eBay taking a million fees from every single little thing I do. And also, when you sell on eBay, you kind of have to have runs and stuff for everybody here, or just a really good lot of stuff. Here, I can nickel and dime all day. I can sell just a bunch of singles and whatever. And it's been going really, really well. We've been doing this for about half a year now, and I love it. It's awesome. So, Dan, let's take everybody inside.
Let's do it.
Show them the Superhero Rewind booth. And I should mention, this is going to be the last time you'll really be able to see this booth, because, or looking the way it does, because in I guess 3 weeks, we're about to expand it, and it's going to be twice as big as it is. It's been going well enough that we're actually renting a second booth, and we're putting 2 booths together, and it's going to be, it's going to look a lot more like a comic shop. We're excited about it. So, let's go look, Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah? So welcome to the Superhero Rewind booth. This is our store, our little store inside of a store. I have always wanted to own my own comic shop. It's a thing that I thought was going to happen actually around circa 2011, 2012, or at least that I would manage one. I was working at a shop for a while and was supposed to eventually manage that place, and I hoped to maybe to eventually own it. And that didn't end up working out ultimately, and I always still kind of had that dream, and this is the closest to realizing that I have come to so far. And the way things are changing in comic media and print media in general, I don't know how smart it would be at this point to open a whole comic shop. This is the best of both worlds, you know, being able to sell used stuff and buy out collections, keep what I want, sell the rest. And that's how I keep expanding my own collection now. And instead of just selling comics, I decided to make this the Superhero Rewind booth. There's Danny Nixon's logo up there. And I decided to sell just superhero stuff in this booth. As you can tell, it's kind of small, it's kind of cramped. When we first got in here, I'm being attacked by a Spider-Man board game right now. When we first got in here, it was a little bit sparse, and it's crazy looking at it now and just how thick and full of stuff it's gotten. And we're about to expand, like I said, so we're going to be moving to a booth right across from where we are right now. Actually, the next booth over that direction. This place is called the Owl's Nest, so it's like bird themed, and every aisle is a street named, is supposed to be like a street named after a different bird. So we're in Canary Court right now. We're moving over to Eagle Lane or Road or Eagle something, whatever that is, right across from us, and we're getting a double booth. Two booths came open at the same time, owned by, or rather rented by different people. Got really lucky that we were able to move in there. Of course, you have to pay for rent for these things, and my dad and I together combined right now have 4 booths worth of space. So we're about to have 5 booths worth of space, and 2 of them will be Superhero Rewind. So we'll have double the space that you see here. It's gonna look a little bit more like a comic shop, I'm hoping. I'm gonna put tables in, I'm gonna have boxes on top and underneath, and still lots of other superhero stuff that's not comics. So, but yeah, so we'll just take you through the booth here real quick. I'm trying to get more into toys. I've got some old Legends of Batman toys that I got into a couple of months ago. None of those have sold yet, but it's nice to have action figures in this booth. As you can see, we have some t-shirts. They allow you in this place to have 5 articles of clothing total. You're not allowed to have any more than that, and so that's why we don't have any more t-shirts than we have, but occasionally they go. It's not, of course, a hugely popular item, but it's nice to have a good variety of stuff. We use these shelves on the sides to put, usually I try to put like collections of books here and stuff. We used to put a lot of DVDs and Blu-rays there, but we got a new shelf for that, which is underneath us here. So as you can see, I don't have a ton right now, so I'm still trying to build that out. But anyway, and then we've got our showcase shelf back here with DC Marvel, and then what trades we have left. We used to have a lot more trades, and a lot of these are Eric's. Eric decided to liquidate some of his trade collection, and I bought them and put them in the booth, and we've done really well with them. Kind of wish I had more trades right now, honestly, but hoping to come into another collection of those at some point. But anyway, so some of you guys were asking to see the booth, and this is what it looks like, and I'll show you the new one when it gets finished. How's it going, Dad?
It's going great.
Have you sold anything today?
We've sold some stuff, yes.
It's been all right.
I even went in and got some more stuff out of the booth.
It was touch and go at the beginning. It looked like we might lifeline in the middle of the day.
It was cold and rainy.
Yeah.
But it got better.
It stopped raining.
Yep.
We're one of the only booths out here without a canopy, which made me feel like an idiot. Because I was expecting some of these people over there being like, they have nothing but paper and it's getting rained on.
Yeah, but I knew it'd be okay. I'm with Batman. It's all right.
Yeah. We always had this idea that because he's Batman, Batman can solve anything, but like not the weather, I don't think Batman can. I mean, like if I could like shoot my cape out and make a canopy from my cape, that would have been good, but I can't.
It would. For a parachute?
Yeah, that'd be good. And then at the end of the day, we'd have to get the parachute pickup service to pick up our parachute.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. So can you tell the Patreon viewers a little bit about our history with selling junk?
Well, yes. I actually started selling junk, as we say. I always call this going junking when I go to places. But I started doing this in 1992 with my parents, your grandparents. And then by 99, we started owning stores down south. And I eventually moved to Kansas and we got out of that business. But last year I changed careers, and because I needed to lower my hours. And when I did that, I called you and I said, we should go back in the flea market business. So we've been doing this since November, and as he said, we're about to expand the superhero portion of this, but we're about to have our third expansion since November.
Which is crazy.
It's been great.
I didn't expect it to be that big. And it's not like we're like doing this for a living or desperate for money or.
No, it's
supplemental.
It's a sideline, but it's made money. Really, it's made money every month.
Yeah.
So it's been really good.
And it's been really special to me because that was the main thing you and I did together when I was a kid,
Growing
especially at like 9 or 10 and then into my teenage years.
That's right.
Dad and I used to sell on eBay together, and Dad would hunt and peck on the keyboard. He didn't know how to type, so
Still know how
he
to
still
type.
doesn't know how to type.
I'm a hunt and pecker too.
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I hunt and peck.
But I can type really well.
I should get you a typing of the Dead on Dreamcast, and then you can learn how to type.
I know how to type. I prefer hunt and pecking.
Oh, you prefer hunting?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I'm faster. I'm faster that way.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have finger dexterity.
We should do like a typing battle and see which of us is faster.
Oh yeah. I've done the online tests to prove to people that hunt and peckers
you?
aren't.
How are you? Good.
But anyway, so we used to sell on eBay together,
Yes.
right at the very beginning of eBay, 98, 99.
Right in the heyday.
Right in there. And we used to sell stuff on consignment for people, and at 12 years old, I was typing ads for Chevy Impalas, like 70s Chevy Impalas.
Yeah. 60s actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they were like 72, 73, some of those.
We sold a $6,500 car.
Yeah.
We did.
We did a lot of music. We did a lot of like 8-tracks.
I remember the lot that we got into. I bought it at an auction. I bought a lot of probably 50 or 60 sealed models that were airplanes and battleships from World War II.
Oh, I
that?
remember this now.
They were like 70 stock,
Mhm.
but they were of 1940s ships and planes. And we sold so many to a club on the island of Malta
Oh, I remember this now.
that we almost got in trouble with the post office because they thought we were shipping stuff illegally. I remember the postmaster at our local post office at one point said, he handed me this letter and he said, well, if you were thinking of vacationing on the island of Malta next year, it's probably not a good idea.
I forgot all about that. Do you remember the surgeon letters that we sold from
yes.
Civil War?
Yes.
Those were awesome.
Yes.
That was one of the coolest things we ever sold on commission.
That was cool. We had a letter signed by the
Was it the Surgeon General?
no,
I'm trying to remember what those were.
He was a surgeon in the Civil War.
That's what I thought it was, but I couldn't remember.
And one of the things that was in that group was a signed letter by the then governor of Louisiana. I don't know if you remember that.
I do remember
but that
that,
was
yeah.
pretty cool. That was cool.
And we had, I'm trying to remember, I thought we had like World War II flags at one point.
We did. You remember we had a Japanese sign battle flag.
That's what
We
it
had
was.
a huge one.
Yeah. So we've been doing this together for a long time.
Take care of a customer.
Sure, no problem. But anyway, so that was Dad, and we've been having a whole lot of fun doing this together, and I'm glad you guys got to see Dad and talk about the flea market stuff and the junket business. If any of you guys are ever in the area or you're already in the area, come check us out. I've already heard from a couple people that wanted to come look at it at some point, and maybe you can come and sort through comics and see if there's anything you want to grab. I'm not selling online right now. People keep asking me about that, just because it's kind of a hassle, and I'm lazy, and I can just have it here and not have to worry about shipping stuff to people, so it's super nice. So anyway, but come check me out. Come hang out with me one of these days if you happen to be around in the area. I'm in Topeka here. I live in Kansas City. I live an hour from here, but we're in Topeka because that's where my dad's at and where he's doing this thing. So anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate you as always. And this concludes today's Captain's Vlog.
And I was Dan.